Okay, welcome everybody. Thanks so much for joining us today for our demo on how the FeedbackFive software works and how it can help you as an Amazon seller or brand. And before we get started, I just want to introduce myself. My name is Colleen Quattlebaum, and I'm the marketing manager here at Ecom Engine, the maker of FeedbackFive. And Jennifer Nunez is our senior business development consultant. She will be the one actually giving you the live demo of the software. Well, as you know, this was a big week for many sellers selling on Amazon because it was Prime Day earlier this week. And Prime Day is really the perfect opportunity to implement a review strategy and increase your reviews. So you came to the right place today to learn about FeedbackFive and how we can help. Last year, after Prime Day, FeedbackFive users saw a 32% increase in the total positive reviews in that week following Prime Day. So of course, many sellers see an increase in orders on Prime Day, and that of course leads to an increase in reviews as well. And with Prime Day having so many great deals and so many people buying gifts or things for themselves to use right away, they're more likely to leave a review. So they're happier, they're excited about their purchase, and they tend to leave a review. Versus at the holidays, many people are buying gifts in September or October to give it as a gift in December. So there's a longer time frame, and they're not the one necessarily using the item. So the reviews at Prime Day tend to be a much more positive and quick impact than at the holidays in Q4. So again, it's just a great time to take advantage of increasing your reviews. This is a great opportunity here that we're at Prime Day. But if you are not asking for reviews on every order, you're definitely missing out, because 80% of reviews are left only after the shopper receives an email asking for a review. So it's very important that you're asking for those reviews. And Amazon allows sellers to request feedback and reviews for up to 30 days after the order is completed. So you really only have 30 days to ask for feedback and reviews on those Prime Day orders. So now, again, is the time to try to manage that, get as many reviews as possible, request reviews on those orders that you just had earlier this week. So making sure you have that feedback and review strategy in place now is important to maximize that feedback. But just make sure that you don't restriction, and FeedbackFive can certainly help with that as well. But I will go ahead and pass it over to Jen, because I know you are all here, not to hear from me, but to see Jen share what the software looks like. So Jen, I will go ahead and turn it over to you.
Thank you, Colleen. And hello, everyone. Thank you again for joining us today to know how FeedbackFive works. The two common questions that I get from Amazon sellers or agencies during my demos are, number one, how can you help me get more reviews or feedback? And number two, is it Amazon compliant? That's what I will show you today in this demo. But before I do that, let me give you a brief overview of why thousands of sellers in Amazon worldwide uses FeedbackFive. As an Amazon seller, it can be tough to keep up with Amazon policies, and that's why we're here to help you. Well, thousands of sellers on Amazon uses FeedbackFive to stay up to date and compliant with all the latest Amazon policies. We also make sure that our innovation aligns with what's required by Amazon. Right now, FeedbackFive supports 17 international marketplaces, so it's easier for you to manage your feedback and reviews across all your stores in Amazon. Each of those has language or tested language-specific email templates, and also the feedback and review request template is automatically translated into the buyer's preferred language. And you can also automate the request a review button, which is proving to get great results. In a random sample of 1,200 FeedbackFive customers, we saw a 41% increase in daily reviews within 10 days of activating this feature. And since the request a review is actually from Amazon, you don't have to worry about whether you're breaking any Amazon communication guidelines. And what a better way to show how sellers trust FeedbackFive is to see that we rank number one in the Amazon App Store. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the tool, and I'll show you how FeedbackFive works.
And while Jen is flipping over to get into the tool, I just wanted to say that, this webinar, we have about an hour carved out, but I think that it will only take about 30 minutes. So we have plenty of time for questions. Please feel free to put your questions in the Q&A section here in the webinar, and we'll be happy to either answer those live verbally, or I can behind the scenes answer them as well.
That's good. Thank you, Colleen. So going back here to our FeedbackFive tool, and to answer the questions that we have earlier, how can we help you increase your number of reviews? The answer is automate, 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 automate. FeedbackFive helps you save time and reduce the risk of error when reaching out to your buyers to request for reviews. Now, a study shows that 87% of consumers read reviews online. And as Colleen mentioned earlier, nearly 80% of reviews are left after the shopper receives an email asking for a review. And that's where FeedbackFive steps in. So going back here to your FeedbackFive dashboard, it will actually just take you 2 minutes or less to complete the FeedbackFive sign up and setup process. And as soon as you get to your dashboard, you can go to your emails and campaigns. And for a hassle-free approach, you can already start the official Amazon request for review template. You can send out this email right away without worrying about customization and still be 100% compliant. You'll notice here that you have 3 default campaigns. You have the seller feedback, the feedback and review request, and the product review request. So let's go with this one first, the Amazon feedback and review request. What I love about this template, again, it's a hassle-free approach for you. You already have the guidelines here with a pop-up window open, so you can always review what you need to do when you're starting out this campaign. All you have to do is really set your timings here, set active to yes, and save, and your emails will go out from the oldest to the newest. That's how easy it is. If you want to dive into how the template looks like, just click the thumbnail here on the right corner. You'll also see some instructions. Again, this template is non-customizable. All right. You can only send this between 5 to 30 days after delivery date, and this message will not appear in your sent items in Seller Central because Amazon is sending this out for you in a different server. And this is how the template looks like. This template already includes your store name, your product name in the middle, the product review link, product image, your store name again here at the bottom for the seller feedback link. What if you're the type of seller who wants to do more customization, build engagements to your buyers on Amazon, especially for categories like electronics, health and beauty, arts and crafts? I highly recommend you go into your campaigns again and go to our wizard templates. You'll notice here that we do have thumbnails of our templates ready for you to use. So you have here the wizard product review and the wizard seller feedback. If you want to create your own template from scratch, you can already go to the templates and click create new template. But for a hassle-free approach in FeedbackFive, you can just go ahead and click this template here. Let's take the product review, for example. You'll have this template ready for you to go and use. You have the plain product review link here. And if you want to add your company logo, just click Edit Template. There you go. So the wizard templates allow you to insert your company logo, update your subject line, change a bit of your content. And if you want to make sure that you send a test email to yourself to see how the template looks like, click Preview again. When you hit Preview here, you can send a test email to yourself that includes the product information. So this is how it's going to look like. The product image here is on top. And just keep in mind that the product image will only appear once this email is sent out to an actual buyer. Right? So if you're all good with your email template, but you've decided to say you want to use a 5-star link, you want to change it to a product review button, you can also do that. FeedbackFive allows you to use or change your product review links by going to the advanced editor. There you go. Your advanced editor will allow you to access your shortcut tags. So all you have to do is just highlight your product review link here. Click the shortcut tags, and here you'll be able to access your shortcut tags for seller feedback. In case you want to send out seller feedback requests, you also have here your product review link with stars. All right. And product review button. So you have your options here as to how you want your template to be graphically presented. You can also include attachments, by the way. And if you're all good with your template, you can go ahead and save it and rename your template. Once you're ready to start sending out email, go back to your campaigns again. And it's as easy as clicking the button to activate it. But again, I always recommend to go into the campaign, always click the campaign name. and update your timing. So you see here, you have the timing and when you want to send out the emails. And if you're selling in different marketplaces, just make sure to update your time zone here as to when you're sending out your emails. Again, just choose the right template, click active to yes, and save, and your email will go out from the oldest to the newest. There's a variety of campaign rules. If you want to go ahead and start sending out emails for SKU specific, do A/B testing, all you have to do is copy this campaign, and you would be able to clone this campaign and start a new set of rules or variables that you can see. That you can get help from us during your onboarding or account review in FeedbackFive to tackle more about campaign rules and what you can do to stay compliant when sending out customized emails and customized campaigns in FeedbackFive. We also have a very robust help center. We do have a checklist there. You can reach us there via email, chat, and phone, and our friendly customer success team will be able to assist you in making sure that your templates are running smooth or your campaigns are running smoothly and your templates are Amazon compliant. I'll pause a little bit here if you have any questions about templates and campaigns. Do we have any questions, Colleen?
I don't see any right now. We'll give it a few more seconds in case one comes up.
All right. I'll just navigate really quick here to the exclusions.
Yeah, so again, if you have any questions, just put them in the Q&A section there in the Zoom webinar panel.
Thank you, Colleen. So once you're all good with your template and your campaigns, just in case you have any exclusions or you want to optimize the exclusions page that we have here for you for certain parameters like exclude orders that are shipped late from solicitation or exclude orders that are shipped out from the country, you can go ahead and just activate it and save changes. You can also exclude by SKU, by order number, or by email on this page. All right. Now, of course, at the end of the day, when your emails are going out, you want to make sure how it impacts your reviews on Amazon. And that's the time you look into your analytics. What I love about our new analytics features is it shows you the impact of the emails that are being sent out versus the reviews that you're getting. You can check it by all campaigns or individual campaigns on a specific range of days. And you can go by product reviews or seller feedback. And of course, you have your written reviews, total ratings, and average ratings. Ideally, once you start to get more positive reviews and seller feedback, we want that to resonate on your orders as well. And that's why on the drop down here, you get to see orders as well. And the graph will show you the trend of your orders versus the positive and negative reviews or seller feedback that you're getting. So hopefully with a lot of reviews, positive reviews or feedback that you're getting, it should resonate to repeat buyers or unique buyers in your products in Amazon. At the bottom here, the table that we have shows you the average rating, total ratings versus the orders and emails that we're sending out for you. And this is also showing the reviews, positive and negative seller feedback that you're getting per product. Now, of course, if you want to make sure that you get alerts right away for this ASINs, all you have to do is just go to your alerts. It's very important that you look into what your customers are saying on a day-to-day basis. So you get to see these alerts here via email individually or a summary at the end or start of the day using the daily digest. Our mobile notification is also available during your business hours if you want to activate it, and just make sure to save changes, right? Now, if you want to go into a deep dive, of course, when you get an alert from us via email or SMS, you want to see where those product reviews are. Instead of going to the products page or going to individual products page, just go to your product reviews page and go into a deep dive of your product reviews, either for your individual ASINs or your competitors' ASINs. All you have to do is just click Add Remove ASINs. You can copy and paste the parent ASINs here, or select the ASINs from your catalog and save changes. You just wait for a few minutes to see the image of the product and the item name. And then you can go ahead and click the item name. Let's take this one, for example. So this page will actually show you as far as 90 days of your product reviews, and this is downloadable via CSV. When you click the item name, it will break down all the reviews for you in one page. You get to see if it's a verified purchase or not. Your customer success team can put notes or tick a box if a concern has been resolved, downloadable via CSV as well. And you also have your analytics here. The analytics in your product reviews page is a very good place to look into the trends and commonalities of your reviews. Look into the ratings for specific interval of days, the individual ratings for each star rating that you're getting, and you can easily switch from one product to another. So you can observe, especially during Amazon shopping events, and see, why is this product getting a lot of 5-star while this product is getting a lot of 3 stars? So you might want to look into product description, product images, how your team are responding to the Q&A section of that particular product. And hopefully you get best practices from one product to all your listings in Amazon. All right. I'll pause there for a bit. Do we have any questions? I see that we have a couple questions.
We do.
Yeah.
We do. So one person, Sam, is asking, are you planning to cover seller feedback campaigns as well?
That's a very good question. Yes, and that's going to be our next topic. Should we have one more, or should we proceed to seller feedback?
And so then there's a couple other questions that I answered live, but I'll just share because others might have a similar question. Okay. Yes, we are recording this webinar, so we'll be sure to send everybody a copy when this is done. Mm-hmm. And also someone asked about, whether or not we're seeing a better response with the Amazon request a review generic template that is not customizable, or with one that is more customizable. So I shared that, we tend to see better results with the Amazon request a review button overall. We did a study last year and we saw that average daily reviews increased 41% within the first 10 days of activating the Amazon feedback and review request template. Mm-hmm. But I think that that's partly due to the fact that the message comes directly from Amazon. Mm-hmm. And many buyers don't realize when they're buying from Amazon that they're often buying from a third-party seller. So they might not recognize, a message that's coming from the third-party seller. Also, Amazon spent a lot of time optimizing the message. It's very mobile friendly. Buyers can just leave a one-tap rating. And I know sometimes ratings can be frustrating that you don't get the comments that come along with it like you do in a review. But it's been optimized for mobile. So we've seen a big increase in the volume of reviews that folks are getting because of that one-tap rating. So I'd highly recommend the request a review template to use that, unless you have a very specific need or a very well-known brand that would make sense to use the buyer-seller messaging.
I agree. If you need more customization or you want to build more engagement to your buyers on Amazon, then definitely you can use our buyer-seller messaging template or wizard templates in FeedbackFive as well. So going back here to our participant who asked about seller feedback, yes, we are going to be tackling seller feedback as well today. So thank you for asking that. Now, your seller feedback allows you to see as far as 60 days back of your data. We created a lot of great content of how seller feedback affects your sales on Amazon, including organic searches, coupons, and promotions. So it's also very important that you keep a track of your seller feedback. So your table here will show you the Amazon order numbers that are aligned with the last listed or seller feedback request that you've sent. And you'll also be able to see here the comments itself, the rating. What I love about this page is that on the far right-hand corner, you get to see some column to see whether your customers are satisfied with the delivery, the product as described, or the service as a whole. Now, the Amazon policy when it comes to seller feedback, or if you get negative seller feedback, is that you can contact the buyer with no more than one polite request to remove a negative seller feedback after resolving their problem. So say they get a different color or a different product, you have to contact them through buyer-seller messaging, settle their concerns. And once that is done, you can click the contact buyer here. And you can send this email out to them. You can customize this email. Just make sure to keep this link. This link allows your buyers to remove the negative seller feedback in just 2 clicks. And you can also do it here in FeedbackFive or in Seller Central. The good thing about doing it here in FeedbackFive is once you send out this email here or click send, you have the removal requested date that will show up on this page. So you should be able to easily track if you've already requested a removal request to this particular order number, right? Now, another great feature that I love in FeedbackFive is the orders page. If you go to the orders overview page, it allows you to see a month-to-month comparison of your graphical trends and sales. Now, instead of going back and forth to Seller Central to download your reports and whatnot, especially, Prime Day has just passed, and next month, if you want to see the comparative data, how you did on Prime Day, you get to see here your orders and dollar value, your sales, your units and sales over order, and of course, the comparison of month-to-month sales data that you have here. You can either check it all products or individual products, right? And of course, your order statistics by day here, which is also downloadable via CSV. And this is very useful for agencies or for your marketing team. If they want to look into like repeat buyers on weekend, are you getting a lot of repeat buyer on weekends, first-time buyers on weekdays, or multi-unit orders on specific Amazon shopping events? So this would be a good way to strategize your coupons, your marketing ads and whatnot for your buyers in Amazon. Of course, we also have here your sales by product at the very bottom. So you can sort this ascending and descending to see your top selling products and their sales and dollar value. And if you want to see the order numbers that are aligned to this particular SKU, just click the SKU and it'll take you to the order data page here. There you go. So this page, you can actually select the range of date, the delivery date. If you have repeat buyers, it will also show here on this status. So there's a lot of great information here. And this is also downloadable via CSV as well in your orders or order data page here in FeedbackFive, right? Last but not the least would be your dashboard. Right, so your dashboard, once you've completed the sign-up process, will be populated within 24 hours or less. It will show you the graphical presentation of your feedback, your product reviews, your orders versus email sent, and your sales. I highly recommend you look into your app notification if there's anything that you need to activate to optimize your FeedbackFive account. Look into our news sections for updates on Amazon policies, webinars, or promotions that we have. And of course, your activity stamp. You'll look into a timestamp every time we do something on your FeedbackFive account, right? So as you see, FeedbackFive is more than just a feedback software. It has detailed analytics. It has very valuable information that can influence everything from current and future campaigns to important inventory and business decisions. You can automate sending the feedback and review request, monitor your reviews and ASINs, even your competitors' ASINs. You can receive alerts on positive and negative feedback and reviews and get analytics on ratings, reviews, feedbacks, and email campaigns. So I hope you were able to get some great information from this demo. By now, some of you may have a lot of questions already, and we'll do our best to answer them all today. Colleen, do we have some more questions there from our participants today?
Not yet, but I see it looks like somebody might be typing.
I see on chat that there's like 3 there. So let's give them a few seconds.
Yeah, I put a few links in the chat there. One is just a little bit more information about automating the request a review button, as well as the pricing for FeedbackFive. And then we do have a 60-day offer right now for a free trial. Typically, it's 14 days for a FeedbackFive free trial. So this is essentially 4 times as long. So it's our Prime Day special for all of you. So if you're interested in signing up here in the next few days, just sign up at ecomengine.com. And make sure to use Prime 60 as the coupon code, and that will give you 2 months to give it a try for free. And you can choose any plan level, so you get all the features and as many emails as you need to send to maximize the reviews on your Prime Day orders.
Yes, and feel free to email me directly if you have any questions. Colleen can pop in my email on chat. If you need help signing up and setting up FeedbackFive, I'll be happy to help you with that. Again, don't forget to use your coupon code PRIME60, all uppercase, no spaces. Even during your trial period, we do offer onboarding and account review support as well. So don't hesitate to reach out to us and be engaged with our customer success team.
And we do have a question here.
Yeah.
Harry asked, is there a way to filter out SKUs when trying to manually send requests?
Oh, yes, that's going to be under your campaign rules. So let's jump in here to emails and campaigns. And let's go ahead and create a new campaign. You'll see a variety of rules here. So here, send for orders that do not contain SKUs in the list. What I love about this is that you already have your catalog here. So you can just select your catalog, or if you have a few ASINs, you can copy and paste your ASIN here one per line. Any other questions?
Yeah. Jen, did you mention refunded orders as well? Excluding that? Okay.
Yeah. Earlier, no, not yet. But yes, that's a very good point, Colleen. So we automatically exclude canceled orders and refunded orders here. If you're on Pro plans and above, you'll be able to see here. Let me just look into that campaign rule and see if my glasses are working. There you go. So here, never send to refunded orders, send to refunded order only. So you have these rules here. All right. Any more questions? See here. You have questions here.
And then one other question was asking about the 60-day trial, if there's a limit to the number of requests.
No, there's no limit to number of requests, but we just want to remind you that Amazon only allows you to send one email per order. All right. So if you need to create multiple campaigns, if you're on Pro plans and above, it will allow you to create unlimited email campaigns. But just make sure that, again, you send one email per order and use your exclusions or campaign rules to make sure that you comply with Amazon policy.
And if you are interested in signing up, definitely choose at a minimum, choose the Pro plan so that you can at least experience all of the features the tool has to offer, because on some of the lower plans, there's a few features that are not included.
That is correct.
Okay, so Harry, circling back to his question about excluding SKUs. Okay, so he's asking, he's looking to do that when just manually selecting orders to send emails. So if you go to the scheduling tab, and
I can go to scheduling.
So if he just wants to manually select orders.
Here.
Is there a way to filter out SKUs? So over on the left-hand side.
Here, so you'll have the SKUs here. You can easily search it here by SKUs.
Yep.
I'm going to type in the SKUs here. All right. My Samlin is also asking, after the trial has expired, is there a yearly plan for the Pro plan? At the moment, we don't have any annual plan. We'll make sure to submit it to our product team, but our pricing are based on a month-to-month basis at this time. Any other questions? Let me just go back to our slide. All right. Do we have any more questions, Colleen?
I was just going to add that, it literally takes 2 clicks or 2 minutes to get set up. So it's super simple to get set up. So it doesn't have to be a time-consuming thing. Like oftentimes it is when you're starting new software, it can be intimidating. And our team is here to help even walk you through those couple minutes that it takes. But it's pretty self-explanatory. I just put in the chat a link to a blog post that we have about setting up FeedbackFive. So it's super simple, especially if you're using that request a review button. Automating that piece of it is very, very easy. So, so everybody should have time to do that. And again, just make sure you're asking for reviews on those orders to make sure to maximize those Prime Day sales. That
is right. Optimize those orders that you have right now using FeedbackFive and get those reviews right away. We don't have any questions. Do we have any more questions, Colleen? Good. I think we wrapped up too early. Yeah.
Yeah, we can hang tight for another minute or two in case any others come on. But thanks everybody for joining. We appreciate it, and we will stay on if you continue to have any questions. We'll hang here for a couple more minutes.
yeah, let me just go back to the FeedbackFive tool just in case you have any questions about the tool itself. Or in case you are selling in multiple marketplaces, for running an agency, you can definitely have multiple Amazon store in one FeedbackFive account. Yeah, it will look something like this. It will have its individual dashboard. We'll see it here as well. Just click the drop down beside your name and switch store.
Yeah. And we did just receive a question from Dina. Do you provide analytics on the requests automated by the request a review button?
Yes, so the analytics here under emails here. And if you go ahead and choose by campaign, you can go ahead and select the feedback and review request. So if you activate this, select this specifically for this campaign, then it will show the analytics here for you. It's a great question, Tina.
Okay, so we have another question here. When you're looking at their verbatim answers, I assume they're meaning like in the review comments, is there a way to categorize them? For example, reviews about taste, smell, price, etc. You can export your reviews, and there are tools out there to help you to do like a cloud, a word cloud.
Yes.
So I would recommend just using the CSV export to download your reviews, and then finding a tool. There's a lot of free word cloud tools that you could probably populate that, but it's not something we have in FeedbackFive. I apologize. And if you need ideas on what tools to use, feel free to message us, and I can probably find one or two of those to give you. But you can definitely do a CSV download and then analyze them from there.
Yes,
Good
correct.
question. Another question, Claire set up the FeedbackFive template on the free trial, but now her template is not there. Does that mean the feedback template she set up on the pro plan is not going to be sent out?
Can you read it again, Colleen?
So yeah.
So she has an account with us already, right? So
she has the feedback template set up on the free trial, and now she's not seeing her template there.
Did you, are you current? Yeah, go, sorry, go ahead, Colleen.
I was going to say that seems odd. I mean, whatever you set up on the free trial would remain the same.
Unless you downgraded to basic or light from a pro plan. So that template would probably be not visible, but you can definitely contact our customer success team and they'll be able to retrieve it to you. Yeah, the customized templates for campaigns are on pro plans and above only. So if you downgrade to a lower plan, it's going to remove those campaigns or templates. So you might want to look into reaching out to our customer success to help you with that.
Okay, and I just shared the email, so I think Claire probably knows how to reach out now. She said, thank you.
You're welcome, Claire.
All right, well, thanks everybody for your time today. Again, we will be happy to send you this recording so that you can go back and take a look at this, but feel free to reach out to us if you have any questions in the meantime, and hope everybody has a great rest of the day. Thanks.
Thank you, everyone.